Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. Our reaction today is coming from Murad Merali. Y'all know that's my London friend who travels all over. You can find him on YouTube. He also be in the description of this video. And y'all, I'm asking everybody to please hit that subscribe button, the like button, and share it if you can. Y'all know the Diddy trial is coming up, starting on May 5th. Trial start May 12th. Um, you know, so let's see what is going on. Okay. Y'all please hit that subscribe button and I will answer all the comments. I'll address all the comments after I finish the reaction. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all.
We are 2 days away from Diddy's trial beginning. We have been waiting for over a year and a half, especially since September when he was arrested for this trial to begin. Yes, opening statements are on the 12th of May, and that's when officially the hearings begin. But 5th of May is jury selection. Now, in my last video, I think I said that the jury are all white women. That was a mishap in words. I was very tired. Not the jury, but all of the prosecution's lawyers are all white women. And I think that race is going to play a big component in this trial. That is something that I feel like we need to be a bit more aware of to see the race dynamics.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Got a bad thunderstorm.
How race cards can be played and which way they're going to be used.
Oh, my. All right, y'all. Yeah, we have a bad thunderstorm going on here in North Carolina. Just started as soon as I hit the darn live button. But anyway, we're gonna try to get through this. But as y'all heard, the whole prosecution team is all white women. So y'all know Diddy hired a black. I hope y'all can hear me over that rain. Y'all hear that rain? Diddy hired a male melanated lawyer, and all that. And Murad's gonna get all into it. I hope. Please play. Here we go, y'all. Come on.
In either to help Diddy or expedite his prison sentence.
My goodness gracious.
Because what Diddy is making in terms of moves right now, 2 days before his trial, is very interesting because he's officially expanded his legal team once again, guys. Once again. Xavier R. Donaldson, a New York-based attorney, filed a notice of appearing stating that he will be joining Combs' high-powered defense team. According to his LinkedIn, Donaldson had his own legal practice since 2023 and previously spent 24 years at a New York City law firm. He began his career in the Bronx. Not only that, guys, but as we are gearing closer,
do y'all think that the melanated lawyer is going to have any effect with this trial? Being that he started his in the Bronx, because is that trying to say like he know all these little tricks and moves? And I don't know, y'all. We're gonna have to wait and see about that.
The only black lawyer that Diddy had on his team was Anthony Rico. That lawyer had gone. So of course, a couple of days before, Xavier Donaldson has joined, which gives now Diddy a black attorney on his side. Not only that, but reports have also been stating that Diddy is looking for a black female attorney to join his side as well last minute. Now, it's quite common that, clients, they add lawyers to the roster during a trial because even if Diddy gets some kind of verdict or criminal sentence, there needs to be a legal team to be ready to apply for an appeal. I think that's something that we haven't really spoken about. Diddy will fight any criminal sentence that he gets because he did not take the plea deal, which probably would have been awful, 15, 20 years. And he was like, no way am I doing this. I'm fighting for my life. I'm going to get out of prison. I believe I'm innocent. His lawyers are basically lying to him, basically milking him like a cow, in my opinion.
That's what I think too. They keep trying to tell Diddy he getting out. Let me join the team so I can get some of that darn money. We're gonna fight hard as we can, Diddy. But I got you. I got you. That's what they're doing.
And so therefore, I do feel like we need to discuss that appeal. When it gets to that time, when he gets sentenced, he's going to apply for appeal. He's going to get hearings for that. And then we're going to see what happens. That's why he also needs these lawyers. He's got a big legal team on him now. And I genuinely believe that some of those lawyers aren't even going to be working on this trial. Some of those lawyers are just prepping, staying locked and loaded for an appeal, divide and conquer. That's what I think 2 or 3 of these lawyers are going to be doing. Something that I haven't discussed, or we haven't discussed in general. But he is going to be leading the trial, guys, with Mark Agnifilo and Tenny Geragos as the lead attorneys. I would have thought Brian Steele would have led this, or at least Mark Geragos. You know, Joe Tacopina has not been confirmed, but I'm intrigued that Mark Agnifilo and Tenny Geragos are the lawyers that are leading this. They don't seem that strong to me. In terms of the team, Brian Steele and Mark Geragos seem the strongest. So I thought those two would have led this easily. But we have Mark Agnifilo and Tenny Geragos who are leading. And then, of course, we have Alexandra Shapiro, Jason Driscoll, and Anna Esteva as Diddy's lawyers.
I can't believe, Mark Agnifilo, y'all, he been there since the beginning. That's probably why he's leading. I have no earthly idea.
On the side, we also then have Brian Steele, as we all know of. And so Xavier just been added, and they're looking for a black female attorney to add to the mix. So this man has got a huge team ready, locked and loaded. This is going to be a trial for the books. There's going to be so many twists and turns. Jury selection begins on the 5th of May. I really want to know who they're going to be picking for this, and also the questionnaires and the answers they need to take. 12th of May is the official hearings start with opening statements, but the 5th of May is when this trial begins. Hey guys, it's Murad Merali, daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. I would really appreciate it. Let's get to 400,000 subscribers.
Yes, y'all, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. All right, the storm has calmed down. Thank you, Lord. All right. Whew. So, yeah, y'all hit the subscribe button, and he's about to really get into it now. Here we go.
And let's get straight into this video.
Oh, I also wanted to let y'all know that Murad at the end, he told us that his something is messing up on his end. And yesterday I thought it was me, or this morning anyway. So it's on his end, okay? And he's trying to find the problem. So it's not me, okay? I just want to put that out there. Okay, Murad.
Daily and consistent. Now, remember the whole Abercrombie and Fitch saga with Mr. Mike Jeffries? Well, former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO, after his sex trafficking trial in regards to the men and what he made them take Viagra to make sure that they would hard, so that he would use them, and it's just insane. A federal judge has ruled that the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch is now not competent to stand for his trial, and therefore it has been ordered for him to be hospitalized to see if his mental condition improves. Suddenly, this man's mental condition has been depraved since he's been arrested. I'm not buying any of this information. Yes, he got bailed, but I genuinely feel like he needs to stand for his trial. So whatever mental games he's playing, conveniently now, I find to be insane. Mike Jeffries' lawyers sought the ruling last month, writing in a letter filed in a New York federal court trial that the 80-year-old requires around-the-clock care because of his Alzheimer's disease, Lewy body dementia, and the residual effects of a traumatic brain injury. The defense, as well as prosecution, requested that Jeffries be placed in the Federal Bureau of Prisons custody so he can be hospitalized and receive treatment that might allow his criminal case to proceed. Very convenient.
Yeah, ain't that? Yeah, Murad, that's very convenient. But I'm hoping that he's in a prison hospital so they can watch him. So when he's ready to go, and I hope they don't put no darn time, add that time to his sentence if he did everything that they say. Okay. Okay, Murad.
Yeah. We haven't forgotten about Mike Jeffries. We spoke about the Abercrombie and Fitch CEO, the madness that he was doing to a lot of these young boy employees. And so, we're still staying on track when it comes to that conversation, because it definitely is very interesting to me. Now, not only that, guys, but it seems that Rihanna has been dragged into the 500 million lawsuit. Basically, Chris Brown has filed a huge lawsuit against Warner Bros. In regards to their documentary about how he's been abusive and etc. Chris Brown's having none of this, and he filed a huge lawsuit against them. And now Warner Bros. Are desperately trying to get this lawsuit dismissed. And in order to do so, they are sending in websites, court documents to support their argument. They're bringing in Karichi Tran's history, and they're also bringing in Rihanna's history as well, officially in court documents for what he did to both of them, to cite as reasons for why this lawsuit needs to be dismissed, that Chris Brown is using. This is the thing with these documentaries that everybody wants to be making. NBC, Warner Bros., you can do all of that, but you're going to face legal headaches from these musicians who have the budget to file lawsuits. I believe Diddy also filed a $100 million lawsuit against NBC as well. And, he had a minor win with certain outtakes being sent to him unedited.
Yeah, y'all, stop making them freaking documentaries until after the court. Y'all messing up the court cases, in my opinion. Y'all know Rihanna Rihanna probably wasn't even thinking about this mess. Now she drug in there because of a documentary. Okay? Man, darn. Rihanna, so sorry. But, yeah, Chris, I understand. But y'all stop making them darn documentaries all early and stuff.
But now Rihanna has been dragged into the Chris Brown headache. She's got nothing to do with this. She wasn't asking for this documentary to be aired, and Chris Brown was having none of it and wanted to file $500 million. Now she's being dragged into it officially via Warner Bros. For them to use excuses to get this lawsuit dismissed. So this seems like a headache for her, especially with all of her Fenty projects and her album that basically is never going to come out at this moment. But, it's just annoying, and I wanted to add that to this conversation. Guys, isn't it sad that all US Forever 21 stores are set to close? Forever 21 used to be my jam back in the day. Even in London, they had stores here. But more than 350 Forever 21 stores are now expected to be closed by the beginning of this month.
Big Keish just did a reaction video, and he said that Shaq owned the Forever 21 store. Is that true, y'all? Shaquille O'Neal owned these stores.
May, following the fast fashion company's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing in March. All of Forever 21's 354 leased stores in America are set to close on May the 1st. Damn, they've been closed. Court documents obtained by USA Today say that many began closing their outdoors as early as April the 1st. Forever 21's operator F21 Opco previously said that if a buyer were to come forward with interest in the brand, store closures would pause. But unfortunately, potential buyers have not come forward to save Forever 21. So majority of the stores actually have now begun to close as we are in, at the beginning of May. Gift cards, store credits, and refunds are also no longer accepted. I believe there was a date for that for the last couple of days. It's unfortunate. It's been a highly competitive retail environment, and it's hurt Forever 21 massively. Forever 21 used to be that girl back in the day. People used to buy so much clothes from them, but they basically have been outsold by Shein, by Fashion Nova, by Temu, all of these brands, Pretty Little Thing, who've come and gone and have basically drowned out Forever 21, especially when it comes to the online marketplace. Forever 21, I believe, were mainly just in stores, and they really haven't done well, which is so intriguing to me because Zara have done exceedingly well throughout, and they were there before Forever 21 and still there post. So, it is interesting because the Forever 21 shops in London have been closed. Do you understand? They've closed like a couple of years ago. So now officially, I believe in their main place, America, and I also believe American Apparel used to be a big store that I used to shop at. They've been closed as well. So a lot of these retail stuff.
I told y'all Murad used to do some traveling. You hear me? You hear me? Murad said, like he gonna say, look, if it's a Forever 21 store open, y'all better go buy. Go shopping.
Is going up and down, especially with the tariffs. And so I'm kind of interested in businesses and how they can stand the time, especially when it comes to fashion. So therefore I wanted to just add this video in there. They are doing out of business sales. I don't know if there's any more left in America, so if there is, definitely go there and buy the stuff, because I'm sure all of the prices have been massively reduced. Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, send a tip if you guys wish to. There's a $sign there. I would appreciate it. Some of you guys have been mentioning that in my last couple of videos there is some kind of interference. I feel like there is sometimes there isn't, which means that I probably carry something with me near my microphone, which is causing an interference sometimes. I'm going to find out what that is. I'm assuming it might be my phone. It's not my laptop. I don't know. So I do apologize when there is an interference.
All right. So I'm going to leave it there. He apologized for the interference. I apologize to my people for the interference also. And y'all, what do y'all think about the all-white trial? It's the all-white prosecution. And now Diddy has a melanated lawyer coming in, and yeah, Mark Agnifero leading everything. So, oh hey Tara, how you doing, girl? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know and I show cover it. Thank you for looking out, girl. Thank you. And y'all, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the Valentine TV channel. Trying my best to get it on and popping, cause I gotta cover that trial. Yeah, yeah, I'm not too good. I ain't doing too good today, y'all, though. 'Cause my mama is really sick today, so I'm asking for your prayers, please. All right, and this is my outlet. Okay, I love y'all, and that's just a little personal stuff about my life. All right, and I'll talk to y'all later, and I will. Well, I will be back in a little bit. So, y'all just subscribe, like, share if you can. All right, I love y'all. See you in a little bit. Bye.